What's up, y'all? One valuable lesson that I've had to learn is how to stay out the way. Now, I must admit that it wasn't a really hard lesson for me because I have a natural inclination or tendency to detach from toxic people and toxic situations. So it wasn't a hard lesson for me, but I want to share this because I know that there are people who, you know, care about others and want to see others do well, really have good intentions. Maybe you see somebody in a difficult situation or somebody's been trauma dumping on you, right? Because there's a difference between venting and trauma dumping. Venting is like somebody is expressing themselves maybe a couple times or maybe 3 times per year. That's venting. But trauma dumping is when somebody is constantly complaining about a situation or a person that they chose. And so there are people who really have good intentions and are like, okay, I'm just going to be a listening ear, or I'm going to try to share some wisdom with this person. I'm here to tell you to stay out the way. You have to stay out the way and let people suffer through their mess, because people are looking for someone else to blame. People are looking for someone to use to deflect from their situation, the reality of the situation, and their responsibility and accountability. They want a distraction. And so here you are, this good person trying to help out, and the whole time they're using you to try to avoid accountability. No, let them suffer through it. When you remove yourself from the situation, guess what? They realize it's their decision to make and they have to do their own work. And so either they decide to stay in that toxic environment or in that toxic family, whatever it is, or they decide to leave. But I find that when I remove myself from situations, oftentimes people learn. They learn the lesson. Like when I remove myself and don't allow people to use me as a crutch, then they can hear from God. So I just want to share that piece of advice with you all. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday weekend.